La-di-da. Da-da-da. Woo! Spooky! Bike blogger here. On my way to work. On my way to work. Topic of the day. Topic of the day. Pinned pedals. Pinned pedals. Say that 10 times real fast. Pinned pedals. Go right. Oh. So do pinned pedals mess up your shoes? And the answer to that is very much so. Yes, they do. But to what extent? Is it something you need to be really worried about? So let's begin describing what pinned pedals are. I'll add a little clip here. So here we go. Here's my pedal, DMR Volt. It's got the spikes on it. As you can see, they're like threads, bolts. So these can really tear up your shoes. So pinned pedals, they got little spikes on them, little screws essentially, that dig into the sole of your shoe. Dig into the soles of your shoes. That's cut through here. Oh, this bank still needs to repave this for me. This road is real bumpy. Makes it a little difficult cutting through. So there's 3 things that will affect how much you're gonna mess up your shoes if you use regular, running shoes or tennis shoes or whatever, regular shoes with pinned platform pedals. Yeah, all safe to go. Right. On our way to work today. Number 1 is your riding style. If you're like me and you ride a single speed bike, you're going to be mashing on the pedals quite a lot, and thus you're going to be tearing up the soles of your shoes probably quite a lot. Number 2, it also depends on the pedal, of course. Some have sharper pins or spikes than others. So that's something you need to consider. Watching the door zone. Watching the door zone. I don't know what the deal is along here. There's like speed bumps in the bike lane where the water company or somebody patched the ground, and it's a bump like every few seconds on the bike lane. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't start till just about now. It's like almost pretty much, I think it's every residence. It's like where the water line is coming from the street to each of these houses to the right, there's a bump. Bump. Woo. So, the third thing will be, of course, your shoes. What kind of shoes you got? So, I'm using some Asics tennis shoes right now, and they're kind of cut up. I'll show you later in the video. However, you got to keep in mind, like I was saying with riding style, it kind of depends. Where do you put your feet on the pedals? Tradition says, and the most efficient spot is on the ball of your foot, or otherwise like the first 1/3 of your your foot there, leading edge of your foot. I'm not sure exactly what I do, but just looking at the bottom of the shoe, I can see what I normally do based on damage to the shoe, the underside of the shoe. And I do quite often, I think, ride my single speed bike with kind of near the middle of my shoe almost. Not exactly in the middle, but it's actually on a portion of the shoe I don't really use to walk with. So maybe there's no problem there. Is this a green light or what? Why is everyone going through the intersection? Okay. Did I miss something? I mean, I thought it was a green light, but people were still going through the intersection. I know they do that in California. Woo. But not so common here in St. Louis, Missouri. They're going through the end of the red light and everyone just makes a train to get to the intersection. Woo. Da, 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 da. See, it's a little wet here on the ground. It's not raining obviously right now, but it was raining a lot earlier. And I learned a new term. A new word. Word of the day. You can correct me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but it's derecho. It's like a wall of wind. Our electricity went out the other day, temporarily, because there were some really strong winds. Not a tornado, it's a derecho, I don't know, it sounds kind of Spanish. I don't know, it's a wall of wind, and there were 65-mile-per-hour winds. I believe some poor soul in Cedar Rapids, Iowa was riding his bicycle on the trails out there, and a tree ended up falling on him, so I feel for that guy. He's dead, but you know, hopefully he's in a better place now, cycling in the afterlife or whatever, or reincarnated. Hopefully it's some sort of animal that can ride a bike. So there's been so much rain, and it looks dry now, I know, but there's been so much rain here in the city that there were cars stuck like in flooded areas of the city, which is kind of odd because we have a very intricate sewer system that's supposed to deal with that. This isn't like out in the country or anything. It isn't really a low-lying area, although there are sections, obviously, I guess, or at least sections that are underserved. But apparently, the highway there, the freeway to the left, it was flooded out here not too long ago, right around this area where the Science Center is here to the right. And it looks like it's very dry now, so I'm going to take the tunnel and go underneath the highway, and hopefully that's not flooded. We'll find out here in a second. Get over. Okay, that guy just went right through the stop sign, so I guess he can't blame me for kind of rolling through it there either. That guy's driving a 2,000-pound vehicle, and I'm driving a 20-pound vehicle. Okay, this is looking kind of sketchy. Oh man, that's muddy. That's nasty. That is nasty. I don't have any fenders on this bike, so... Or do I? I don't think I do. Let's get through the mud first here. Check. Yeah, no. I used to have a fender on the back of my saddle on this bike, but I took it off for some reason. I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't really working. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I took my fender off this bike. It looked kind of cool with it. It was one of those butt saver fenders. Doesn't do much, but it does prevent the worst of the spray on the back. I cut through the park here just for a second. I'm on the very edge of the park, and then we're gonna hop back out. Go with some more water. Nobody behind me. Take my time. As long as you go slow, even with fenders, you can have a problem going through water or big puddles. If you go too fast, you're still gonna get splashed. Not as bad with fenders, but fenders can only do so much. If you're traveling 30 miles an hour or you know, hitting a puddle at really fast speed, it's just gonna splash everywhere. Fender's not really gonna help with that. Okay, we're gonna make our get on the road here. Okay. So I have to set the record straight. There was a story in the news recently. Simon Cowell, I think he's some British guy. He was a judge on American Idol. I don't watch TV, but I watch YouTube. And he fell off a bike and hurt his back. I know I'm totally off topic, that's okay. We'll get back on topic, don't worry. And the news media was calling it a electric bicycle or an e-bike. And I just have to correct them. The bike he fell off was not an electric bike. At least not in the legal term, electric bicycle. The bicycle he fell off of, I believe, had an electric motor. However, it was a 15 kilowatt motor. That's 15,000 watts. And it can go upwards of 80 miles per hour, the bike. So it's an electric motorcycle is what it is. But that's another thing. I don't think it was even street legal. Which is why, supposedly, the story is he fell off his bike at his private residence and not on a public road. Because electric motorcycle, it has, obviously, you know, a vehicle going that quick has to have registration and a license in the United States. And he was in Malibu, of course, TV stars. So yeah, I just had to set the record straight there. It wasn't an e-bike. Let's not say e-bikes are dangerous. Let's just say some nutball riding a 15,000 watt motorcycle fell off and hurt his back doing a wheelie. So there you go. Motorcycles can be dangerous. E-bikes can be dangerous, but e-bikes ain't as dangerous as motorcycles. I may get some flack for saying that, but let's just say the people who ride, you know, it's like kind of the argument, oh no, don't blame the guns, blame the people with the guns. So maybe it's the people who ride the motorcycles and not the motorcycles themselves that make the statistics look so bad for motorcycles. I don't know. Chicken and the egg. All I know is going that quick, you're bound to have problems. Even riding a bicycle, you know, professional pro cyclists going like 40 miles an hour down a descent. I mean, that can get dangerous, you know? So yeah, there's problems for everybody. Let's go this way. Phew. I don't think that was that same bus earlier. Yeah, so my video cut out not long ago. I think it was my previous video when I was riding through the grove here. So yeah, I apologize for that. I kind of hinted on what was the problem. Dang, this road is blasted out. Pretty bumpy, sorry about that. I forgot to close the battery door on my camera, which means my battery was bouncing around inside the camera, creating a lot of noise. And okay, I didn't even have to stop there. And oh boy, that tree came down. See, there's a down tree. Okay. It's not like it's blocking traffic though, because traffic can't get through here anyway. Okay. Let's go this way. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Okay. What was I talking about? Kind of lost my... Okay. Ah, dang, we're not going to make the light. Oh well. Again, zigzag down the streets. So yeah, we're in the Grove neighborhood. Oh yeah, I forgot to close the battery door, so I was surprised. I rode my bike for like 20 minutes until the battery finally lost contact with the camera. So I was a little concerned the whole video was gone, but it was just kind of the second half of the video. Secure. Yeah. So I'm just kind of weaving my way through the Grove. This place is becoming gentrified, or it already has, I guess I should say. Cut downhill. Obviously going a different way to work today. But yeah, getting back on topic. I'll show you my my shoes here in a little bit, how torn up they are. No problem walking though. There we go. Let's go this way. So what's your experience with riding platform pedals with little pins on them? Do they really eat up your shoes and actually tear holes in your shoes? Because I haven't experienced that just yet. That guy went right to the stop sign and make a right here. Get over the right. Okay, let this guy go. So I'm going to go past Tower Grove Park here on my way to work. Just kind of heading up this way right now. It's after lunch. Time to head back to work and time to make the light. Woo, there we go. Good deal, good deal. Downhill, I get to, my reward is to roll downhill on the very bumpy road. Oh, there's another cyclist up ahead. And we're getting stopped by the lights, so we're not going to catch up to him. Oh, dang. Alright, this is kind of, what do you do in this situation? go straight. The guy was still moving his car, so he wasn't going to open the door. Probably not. Huh. That's a neat looking trailer over there. All metal. In the bike lane. In the bike lane. Not sure where the bike lane went. I think it's still here. There it is. It's kind of faded. Ugh. And now there's no bike lane, so. Oh-dee-da. Da-da-da. Woo! Spooky! Not Halloween yet. Not Halloween yet, BikeBlogger. It is still August. It's not super hot right now, though. Probably because of all the rain lately. Cyclist is on the sidewalk over there to the left. Why I ride my bike on the sidewalk? Because I bring band-aids with me, that's why. Gotta use the band-aids sometime. Oh. Really wish they would repave this road. It is so bumpy. And it's a very popular road, so I don't know why they haven't repaved it yet. Be a little more pleasant to ride on if it wasn't so bumpy. So the platform pedals I have are called DMR Vault. They're known for being extra spiky, and actually when I fell off my bike, when I was riding on the sidewalks recently, I scratched my shin with one of the pedals. So, fortunately I wasn't going very fast and I didn't smack the crank real hard, but I got a little cut up. But so one thing you gotta watch out for these spiky platform pedals is be aware if you crash, you could get pretty badly cut up. Fortunately I did not, so yay! Yay! Woo-wee. Oh, it's just a beautiful day right now. It's the ground is dry, and yet things are cool since it rained earlier. It's not enough to dodge all the potholes. I'm having to dodge all the sewer covers too, because they're recessed in the ground. Yeah. Alrighty, slow it down. Alright. Through the park we go. Through the park we go. There goes another cyclist. I'd say about half of them, at least, well, probably more than half of the people who go through. Why is the road closed? Why is the road closed, BikeBlogger? Why is the road closed? I don't know. I think it's closed to cars, not bikes, because there goes a bike. Or a cyclist. Bump. I'd say probably, yeah, over half the cars they go through. Oh man, sorry about that. I saw it just last minute. And then this bump here. Just jump over it at least. I'd say at least probably over half the cars that go through the park are just cutting through the park. Yeah, they actually, I haven't been here since, shoot, I don't know if I've even been here since the pandemic, the 2019 pandemic here. Yeah, I think they've closed some streets just to cars, just because they want people to spread out more, which is sweet, because I know other parks have done the same. I just haven't been to this park lately. What's especially nice, besides, you know, cars coming up behind you and passing you and stuff is it's so nice not to have parked cars on the road, because they're often empty and they're just taking up space. It's pretty annoying. Well, now it's probably just about as good a time as any to stop and show you what sort of damage I've done to my shoes. I just need to find a okay. I saw there's a ramp here. I'm gonna get up off the road here, get into the sunlight over here. Huh? There we go. Oh, it's just a little muddy. Just a little muddy. Just a little muddy. Okay, okay. Let's just stop for a second and show you. Gonna have to take off my shoe, unfortunately. So I have to untie it. Oh. So here's my shoe. You can see here. So can you see where it's torn up? Mainly here. So yeah, I guess I do ride my bike, at least with these shoes, mostly on here. Because when you're riding clipless, usually you put your cleat here in the front half, because it's the most efficient spot, supposedly. You'll hear different theories about that, like riding a bike, like what's the best thing to do? Should you ride this sort of style and whatnot? And honestly, I'm walking with no shoe on and I'm getting mud on my sock. Honestly, it just depends on your personal preference. I mean, there have been world champions in cycling who just do their own thing and they end up winning. If it's ultimately the best thing for the human body, that's up for discussion, but it worked for them. So yeah, apparently I ride mostly in the middle of my shoe there when I'm not riding clipless, that is with cleats. So you can see it's pretty torn up. This shoe, for reference, this shoe is, I don't know, a year old. But I haven't been using this. I don't use this all the time. I actually change shoes day to day. I don't wear the same shoe every day because I'm rich. I have more than one pair of shoes. So it looks kind of torn up, but it doesn't look that bad. And there's no holes in it yet. There's a pretty big divot there in the shoe, but I mean, this shoe is obviously pretty worn anyway because I've been wearing it for a while. This is an Asics, it's a regular tennis shoe. So yeah, I don't know. What's your experience? Have you actually totally destroyed shoes? You know, I don't know if this would be considered a good shoe for really running in much anymore, even though I still run in this shoe. Probably wouldn't be good for playing basketball in, or even tennis, really, because you know the friction. It's smoothed over here. It's not as sticky as it once was. So when you're running in one direction, you got to stop and go the other way. Like when you hear the squeaky shoes when people are playing basketball. These probably ain't good for playing basketball anymore, but that's okay. So let's continue with our commute to work. All right, let's get going here. I just swapped the battery just in case the camera dies on us here. So what I need to do is get back on the road and get to work. I'm always a little hesitant riding on the grass. I'm not a cyclocross racer, but even in a cyclocross race, it's a closed race, and I think they try pretty well to prevent there from being any just big holes in the ground where the tree's been dug up or something. You'll fall right on your butt if you ride into a hole. I've done it before on a bike, and I've done it almost really bad before. Go this way. This looks like a big drop, little storm drain there. Okay. Now this is closed off too. Huh. I did see a pickup truck go by recently. I hate those little pickup truck, I think, with the park service, but I hate those little gumball, what do you call them, pine cone things. Those are dangerous. You hit those with a road tire, a little skinny tire, and you lose control. Like, let's see if I can hit one of these. Well, that was pretty Some of those are pretty damp and they're squishy right now, but when they're really hard, they can knock you off your, like hitting that. Just drive around, just ride my bike around trying to hit stuff here. Should I go on the right or the middle? Let's go on the right. That way if I fall, I can hit my head on the stone column. Okay, I remember this intersection. This is the one that took forever. Cars just keep coming. May have to fast forward this part of the video because this might take a while. Just sing a little song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. I don't know if I really sung that correctly. Nobody coming that way, but there's people coming over here, so. And this is gonna be my chance, so. There we go. Woo! I had like a 3 or 4 second opening there, and that's all you get per minute and a half or whatever. That's always a tough intersection if you want to go straight across. That is. Obviously, the answer to that is either make a right and then a left, or go down to the light and wait your turn at the light. Cutting straight across is always kind of problematic, just a bit. Oh, bumpy. Let's see, are we recording? Okay, we are recording, so let's go this way. I always go to the right. Let's go left over here. I think this will take us to Arsenal, which is actually kind of where we want to go to get back to work here. So, I've had good luck so far, at least with platform pedals, with the pins. But we shall see as time goes on. I imagine it's going to get pretty expensive for me if I have to keep replacing shoes. I just like these shoes a lot though because they're really comfortable. Okay, this is Arsenal. Take a right on Arsenal here and cross the highway. Oh my. La-di-da-di-da. Da-da-da. So I'm not sure what highway I'm crossing. Oh no, that's not a highway. That was the train tracks, I was gonna say. I don't think I'm near a highway right now. Exactly. Okay, we're just gonna go back to here. Just going in circles, trying to find the less ridden, less driven path. Okay, this guy's making a U-turn. Gonna go down Odell. Let's go down to Odell. Still heading east, which is where I need it, or no, heading west, which is where I need to go, which is good. Nice and shady. A little bit of a longer bike commute, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see now. Macklin. Actually, if I go this way, I think this way is north, isn't it? My internal compass is kind of confused. I'm trying to go toward... Yeah, this is north, and this is correct, actually. I am south of Manchester right now, I think. Manchester Avenue. So if I go straight here, and just keep going straight, I think I will reach Manchester. Which is fine, I can take that all the way to work as well. And go down Magnolia. Then we don't have to wait for the light. Let's take Magnolia. I wonder if that's what that sedan is doing up ahead too. I know he's going to the Family Dollar. This is a weird intersection. Guy's got a golf cart over there. Oh no, it's not not his. Alright, we go this way. I'm a little lost right now. But that's what keeps it exciting, is exploring new places, sublet. Goes. I can tell it's not one way because the cars are pointed both ways. The parked cars, that is. This is one way. It says it's one way. We gotta go this way. Oh, this better not be one way. Okay, I can make a left here. Okay. Oh. Actually, it is. It is one way, but this is the way I wanted to go, so that's good. Bunch of neat little neighborhoods back here. Wow, that tree is halfway fallen over. I passed on the right. And this is another one-way street. That's the city for you. All these one-way streets. It's a cool little neighborhood, though. There's some big houses and little houses. Maybe the little houses are filled with bikes, so. Over left. Oh, street plate. Okay. We're in the Hill neighborhood. See all the funny fire hydrants. Italian-themed fire hydrants. There's a cobblestone road just to the left we just passed. Ugh. I think I might be coming up on Hampton Avenue, which is a big street. Oh, speed hump. Ugh. I love platform pedals, by the way. I used clipless for a couple years in my videos, and then I just decided, let's go platform. I've never really had a problem with platform pedals in terms of falling off my bike with them. There we go. The only annoying thing about that intersection is, oh, bumps, is it's well, it's a big intersection, so you usually gotta stop, and it's at the bottom of the hill, so you gotta climb right back up out of the hill. Oh well, just a little annoying. I think we can go this way. It doesn't say it's one way. Woo-wee. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go this this way. Just going down all the little roads. I know generally where I am, it's just these are particular roads I've never ridden on before, so it's interesting to see new sights and sounds. Sights and sounds. Dun, 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 dun. I don't believe we're on the hill anymore now that we're west of Hampton Avenue. I believe we might be in Clifton Heights, maybe? Maybe. Okay. Let's get on Southwest. This will take us to work, I think. Unless it changes names up here, which I think it might. Yeah, Columbia. I think I left on Columbia. So I was just on Columbia. I thought I was on Columbia. Or maybe I wasn't. Thought I was though. And then I think this meets back up with Southwest. And it changes name back to Southwest, I know, by the time it reaches the county. We're still in the city limits right now of St. Louis. Soon to enter Maplewood though, be at work here. Maplewood, Missouri. Woo! Yeah, so we make like a lean left here. And now it's not still cool. No. I think it's called Southwest now. It just changed names. Changed names back again. You know, I was on Southwest and I got in Columbia. Now I'm on Southwest boat. Downhill. Downhill. I have no idea how fast I'm going because I don't have my speedometer on. It doesn't really matter because I got to stop up here anyway. Okay. Am I the only bike that stops there? Probably. I try to be cautious at intersections, more so than other cyclists might be. That's just because I'm a commuter. I'm not so much a recreational cyclist. I'm a little more advanced in that sense. Ugh, I gotta really slow down here. This looks like a very dangerous spot to skid out. Ugh. All right, I do have to stop here. All right. Thanks. The guy waved me on, so nice and easy. Nice and easy. Bump it. Has all this trash and glass and stuff on the road. Oh. I'm gonna go right here. I think it might be one way. I'm gonna get up on the, there we go, get up on the sidewalk. There we go. Oh, why I ride on the sidewalk? Oh, jet ski. I sure am seeing a lot of funny things here. Sidewalk. Huh. I've never been back here before. It's like a business back here. I don't know where that goes. It's just a dead end. Maybe there used to be a house there. Alright. Exploring new areas. So, this road I believe is two-way. Alright, yeah. It's one of the advantages of, oh, this is one way, I don't know. Okay, so there was a guy coming from the other way. Maybe he lives in one of these houses or something. Huh. That guy, that pickup truck back there had a snow plow attached to it. It's sort of a weird month August to have a snowplow attached to your truck. I guess you just never took it off. That'd be a little intimidating, driving around with a big plow in the front of your truck to other motorists. Seems like a lot of weight though, a lot of wasted energy and gasoline to haul around a big heavy plow all the time. Woo. Wow, this grass is really overgrown. Let's go through it. Let's get all ticked up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, we're basically at work now. Thanks for coming along with me on this bike ride to work today. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Try not to get your shoes all torn up, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Woo. BikeBlogger. Bye. Someone left their storage box out here. They should take it to self-storage. Is this the bumpiest sidewalk or what? Jeez. Still watching? God, better for you. Here's a little pro tip for you. I don't know if you can see it in the frame there. Tuck your laces underneath, like one of these laces here. That way they don't get caught in the chain. So yeah, works quite well. Little pro tip for you. Woo.